everyone, and welcome back to another video here on Sam's Crafty Castle. And today we are playing around with one of my Christmas presents that I got, and it is the end of February that you're watching this, and I think it was the beginning of February that I filmed this, and I'm finally getting around to playing with it. So I asked my dad I mentioned in the video last year actually that I was thinking about asking him for a Betterpress machine, and I did, and sure enough, he got it for me. So this is the first time I'm using it. So I also, in December after I got it, because I was trying to figure out the whole press plate situation and what I was going to do with that, because I didn't ask him for any press plates, I just asked him for the machine. So all I had was the one that came with it, which you can see right on the top there, because like I said, all I did was take everything out of the box. I hadn't actually opened any of it to use it yet. So that was the only one I had, and I had an idea using that one, but I ended up deciding that I wanted to build up my press plate collection, and I ended up talking to a couple people and decided that the best way to do that was to sign up for the Spellbinders club kit for the Betterpress machine. So I decided to do that. It was really reasonable. It's only like $25 a month, which isn't bad. And I told myself I was going to do it for 6 months and then kind of evaluate and decide from there if I wanted to do it for a year. So I'll probably only do it for a year, but I felt like a really good way to like build up my press plate collection while I'm getting started here. So I needed to make an anniversary card, and this was the January one, I think. Maybe it was the December one. I don't remember now. It may have been the December one, because I signed up right at the end of December, so I got December's, January, and February's, and March's, February's is still in the packaging because I haven't opened yet. So this must have been December's. Anyway, it's really pretty, like, lace floral background, and I needed to do an anniversary card, and I thought this would be great for it. So I'm just getting everything all set up here, and I'm literally straight out of the box. Like, you saw me a little bit earlier reading the directions. So this is, like, literally my first time that I've used this, and I'm going to share a few things that I kind of discovered in doing this for the first time. One is I don't have the Betterpress inks. Now, the Betterpress machine does come with one Betterpress ink, and the Betterpress plates really like a juicy ink pad, which works out for me because I generally like a juicy ink pad too. However, most of my inks don't have reinkers for them yet. Well, I mean, they have them, they exist, I don't own them yet. And I really wanted to do a blue and purple for this. There's the couple that I'm sending this to, there was no reason for the colors that I chose. It was just vibes. I just wanted to do a blue and purple situation. I thought this lace press plate would look really, really pretty in blue, and that's the only logic there. But I thought this would make it would make a really pretty wedding card. I think it would make a great sympathy card. This one for sure, this press plate for sure is very useful. I don't know if it's for sale yet on Spellbinders, but I will find out, and I will have it linked in the description below if it is, and if it's not, then I will just let you know what it's called. But I am just getting everything ready. But anyway, inks, that's what we were talking about. Betterpress plates like a juicy ink, and I started stamping on this, and I realized that it was my Gina K Designs, and the navy ink was definitely not super juicy. Like, it was kind of dry, even just like for me and everyday use it was kind of dry, and I don't have a rinker for it, so I was really a little bit nervous running this through here and seeing how it would go, but it still came out really good. You'll see once my little intricate situation where I didn't give myself enough room for the platform to come out the other side, but you'll see I'm going to pull it off in a minute here, and it's a little just dressy looking just because, again, I don't think my ink pad had enough ink in it for this Betterpress stuff, but it still came out really pretty, and I love it. It's so pretty, and I was nervous about this whole thing kind of, and like would I actually like it and all that. I feel like anytime you sort of like invest in something like this where you have to get all the different press plates and all that kind of stuff, it feels like kind of overwhelming a little bit, and you're nervous that you're not going to like it. But I really do like this, and it was so easy. Like, I don't have the Spellbinders Glimmer hot foil because when I started hot foiling, I only had my Gemini. Intercut didn't even exist yet. And so I have the Gemini foil press instead of the Glimmer from Spellbinders. And that had such a learning curve to it, I felt like. And sometimes, even though I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it, I still feel like there's a bit of a learning curve. But, I still don't have it down, I guess is the more accurate way to say it. But this was so easy. And it's a lot smaller. It doesn't have to heat up. Like, it's just pull it out and go. So I definitely can see myself getting a lot more use out of this Betterpress than I am out of my hot foil machine currently. But that being said, you can hot foil Betterpress plates. I have not tried that yet. But this is one where, like, I did this and I started getting the card already. And was like, wow, this really would have been pretty if I foiled it too. Like, if I would have tried to hot foil it. So on my list is to try to hot foil this plate at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I would really like to try it someday. So for my greeting, because like I said, this is an anniversary card. And I'm really, okay, guys, I don't have that many anniversary stamps, which is a problem because I've gotten really good about sending birthday cards in the last, 2 years or so. Pretty consistent with that. But anniversary cards and things like that, I tend to be a little less consistent with. So I was trying to, add anniversary cards into the mix this year for my friends and family who have anniversaries. And I don't have almost any anniversary stamps, so I need to try to find some. But I did have this one, and it was going to work great, and I liked that it had a die set. This is another old Gina K design set that is long retired called Cake Toppers. You're meant to build a cake and then put the numbers and letters on as the cake toppers. But I don't really like the cake part of the set so much, but I really like the style of the greetings and the numbers. And this was way before people started making dies for all their greetings and stuff. And this set has dies for their greetings, which was really different at the time that this first came out. But I really like that I can die cut the greetings. So, because in this case, nothing would have fit in the white space I had there, but this can go over the top a little bit. So, that was my glue saga. Welcome to the blooper section of this video, by the way. I mean, we're getting to the end, but that's why I left all these bloopers in. Although I did save them for the end of the year blooper reel. But we started off with my Connect glue being empty and me not being able to figure out that it's empty, and that's why it wasn't working. And eventually, I figured out that it was empty, and I switched to my Tombow Mono glue because I'm trying to use up some of my older glues. And then I decided to add some little sparkly bits because it just needed some sparkly bits. And after I did this, I didn't have the time or the patience, honestly, the day I was filming to open up, and then we spilled the embellishments all over the place. They went everywhere. It was fun. Yeah. I also diamond paint, and I think that I need to get out one of my diamond painting trays and start using that for my embellishments, and maybe I would not dump them all over the place. But anyway, as I was doing this, I was thinking it would have been really cool to put the little gems in certain spots on the lace, because it's hard to tell because of how zoomed out the camera is, but there's actually are little circle spots in the lacy background situation, and I thought it would have been really cool to put all little gems and stuff in there, but that would take a lot of patience, and I didn't have that this day. But that's the card. So it was really easy, really simple. I did that on purpose because, like I said, this was my first adventure with the Betterpress, and I didn't want to get too crazy with it, but I really, really like it. Stay tuned for more. We're definitely going to be doing more Betterpress stuff in the future. I have to get some more re-inkers so that we can have some nice juicy ink pads. But I really hope you enjoyed just that kind of quick overview of the Betterpress and just my thoughts on my first time using it. And that's it for this week. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you again soon, and have a crafty day.